good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday morning, and we are excited once again because today is 10 Tasting Party Thursday. You better get somewhere tonight. Get your guests and your prospects in the house and let them enjoy the fruit of your labor, the fruit of you sharing these wonderful vitamin sprays that are taking the world by storm. I don't think I've ever remember a time in history where folks were just taking something that's just making them better and better and better and looking younger and feeling stronger and getting certain conditions in control. I don't remember ever hearing anything hit the market like these 10 vitamin sprays have over the past few months. Incredible, incredible. And as we say, we cannot make any claims that our vitamin sprays can heal or cure any sickness or disease that you may have. But one thing we can guarantee you, if you dial into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, you're going to hear some things that are going to wow you, that are going to help you, that are going to excite you, and it's going to make you want to share with the friends and family that you know. When you have dialed into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, where you will hear things that will move you from fact to faith to action, this is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, Pastor Joe Wafer. The line is open. Go right ahead. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Evelyn, Oakland.
Well, good morning. It's Evelyn from Oakland.
Good morning.
Welcome to the call. Good to hear you this morning.
Thank you. You too.
You're so welcome. Keep it coming, family. Who else is with us this morning? Introduce yourself.
Sandy Goins, Springdale, Maryland.
Hello, Miss Sandy. How are you, lady?
I'm well. How are you? Looking forward to tonight?
I'm excited about Thursday. I look forward to seeing the team and everybody coming together and excited. And Robert jumping up in the air and touching his toes. And Paul Jackson giving that presentation. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. I'll be there.
I know you will, Sandy. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Keep it coming, family. This is with us. Introduce yourself. Good morning. Good morning. This is the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. Go right ahead. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Paul Jackson from Heights, Maryland.
Oh, Mr. Jackson. Good morning. Good morning. Are you ready for tonight?
Yes, ma'am. It is TTP Thursday. Always looking forward to this evening. Big things are happening this evening.
Every Thursday. Okay, this is the beginning of our pay week, family. So what you do from now to Wednesday makes a big difference. So right ahead, introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Yeah. Smith in the house.
Who's in the house?
Robert Smith is in the house.
Ooh, there he is. How are you, sir?
Oh, I've been busy, but I'm in the house.
All right, Bobby. See you tonight, man. See you tonight.
I'm ready.
Here they come, the family who is with us. Go right ahead. Introduce yourself.
John Joseph, Emeryville, California.
All right, West Coast in the house. How are you, Pastor Joseph? How's it going, sir?
I am doing well, ready to go get this weekly going. That's me, the TTP, weekly event. That's family event.
That's right, John. That's a family event. You got that right. That's when the family come together and make a difference, right?
That's right.
You got that right.
You have the Tuckers in the house today. The Tuckers are here from Upper Marlboro.
Oh, right. Jerome and Renato, good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great.
Good to hear you.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Tonight as well. We're excited because, Thursday just kicks it off with Team at the Network. Thursday would just happen to be the day that, I think the majority of the teams did TTPs. And TTPs, for those of you that are new, are the 10 tasting parties. And this is where you bring your guests and your prospects into an atmosphere that's so explosive, energy and excitement and passion that when you leave there, you just want to go tell the entire world what you just experienced. And what you experience is the joy and the fruit of the result of what folks are getting from taking the vitamin sprays. I mean, people are taking these 10 Team Effort Network vitamin sprays, and they're getting results immediately. Some get results in, a different time. Everybody's body's different. But the majority of the folks that are taking these vitamin sprays, they come back saying, wow, I have energy I haven't had in years. Or then they're not feeling the ache or pain that they were suffering for some time. And the 10 tasting parties where you can come and allow your guests and your friends to see what you are a part of and how everyone is benefiting, whether it's health-wise or whether it's wealth-wise. I was thinking the other day that, with the 10 vitamin sprays, your body gets to a point where it stopped producing B12. Or as you heard Tina talk about the glutathione and the stellar energy, and after 45, your body is not able to reproduce it as quickly as the body needs it. And I was thinking, just look at this, where we would be facing some conditions because we're lacking nutrition and vitamin D or glutathione. Now that has been corrected. Now we don't have to go through certain conditions that we would have been faced with because we were vitamin D deficient or B12 deficient or because our body was able to reproduce glutathione. Now we've been able to put a stop to that. And that is incredible. I don't know if you realize that. But now you're not going to face certain things that maybe you were going to face because you had low B12 or because you had low vitamin D. And that's something to get excited about. And as Eric Gale said, my business partner Eric, he said, you have something powerful in your hand. You can't hold on to it. When you have something that powerful as the 10 vitamin sprays, you can't not say anything about it. You have got to share. That is your duty as a human, to share good news. You take the vitamin spray and you place that in someone's hand that need it. They're going through something. They may not be going through something. They want to stay healthy. It may be for prevention. But you share that what you have, and that person is going to come back to you, and they're going to say, thank you. I really needed that. Well, we're excited because there's so many things going on in Chan. I don't even know where to start with them all, but I'm going to start right here. I'm going to bring on my business partner, One Star Pastor Del. Wait for Pastor Del. Are you there?
Here. I am here. Well, I'll tell you, welcome to the call. You're talking about these different things that we're seeing when it comes to the glutathione and all these other things that are taking place. And the testimonies are just getting better and better, guys. Let me tell you, just when you think about the quality of product that we have in the marketplace, there's really no other product in the marketplace that has the high ingredients that we have, that even has the caliber of what we have. Many of the other products are, watered down or don't have as much of the ingredients in it that they really need to effect the change in your body. And what we've done is we've not taken any shortcuts here at Team Effort Network and given and providing the best quality product. Some of you don't know, but this is the product that we're using right now is our second generation product. Okay, when we first rolled out in our pre-launch, we had a different type of product that we used for about 3 months. Okay, and even though that product worked and we had some results with it, it can't even be compared to the results we're getting with the second generation product. So when you understand the progression and the evolution of our product line, it just gets better and better and better. The ingredients are better. They're more effective. They penetrate your cells better. They penetrate your body to give you the results that we're looking for. And what reminded me of this is, as I was on the call with a doctor last night who specializes in treating cancer patients, and she's had a 100% success rate with cancer patients for the last 10, 15 years. Okay, think about it, 100% success rate. And I talked to her sometime last year about the company and the product, and she joined the business and got the product, and she just really didn't use the product because she didn't really just take the time to focus on the product. I mean, I imagine she's a really, really busy woman. And me and Mr. T was on the call with her last night, and she called us, and she said, I didn't really believe that this product was all that it said. until she had a patient the other day that was 16. Her vitamin D level was 16. And she said, I put her on the spray. And she said, within 10 days, her vitamin D level jumped from 16 to 70. 70, okay? In 10 days, she was sold. She was like, tell me more about this stuff, because this stuff really works. I mean, it was like that. So when you think about the product that we have, and you think about the ingredients that we have, I'm telling you, there's nothing that can be compared to what we have on the market right now. And so that's why you can have the confidence in what we're doing. Because when you get doctors and when you get nutritionists, when you get athletes, when you get the physical trainers, when you get all of these people saying the same thing, guys, who are profession, it is their profession to know the good from the bad. And when they are all on the same page saying, this stuff works, I give it to my patients, I give it to my clients, we who are lay people need to pay attention to that, because it's something there that says we have something that's really, really good, and it's the hottest thing on the market. So be encouraged and productive and confident in the product that we have.
I agree with you 100%, Pascal. And you're right. With some of the other companies are trying to come up with sprays, they all put it down. We're getting stories that they're not as potent as Team Effort Network. We got to understand who our CEOs are. We have Melanie McGill, who was determined they were not going to release any product put together by 10 unless it has the highest of ingredients, the best of product, and the best of ingredients in our product. So Melanie McGill is definitely people of integrity, and they've been in the industry for 24 years, since they were 19 and 21 years old. And one thing that they learned, I remember Mel says one thing that him and Amy learned throughout the year was that the most important part, because they've seen a lot of companies come and go, so they know the industry, they know people in this industry, they know what's coming up the pipe way before we do, believe me that. So they know that they've been there in the industry. So one thing they said that they realized that most companies were overlooking the most important part of any network marketing company, the most important part of the industry were the people. And they were overlooking the people. So Team Effort Network, it was built around the people. The company was built around the people. The compensation plan was built around the people. The product was built around the people. So when Melanie McGill put their stamp on something, you can guarantee it is the best, not to be compared with anything else. It is the best. So you are with the best company, with the best product, with the one of its only compensation plan, and people's lives are being changed daily. Well, Pat, we have our buddy on the call with us today, and we're always excited to have him when he does our presentation for us on Thursdays along with you. Pat breaks down their compensation plan, and I call him smooth as butter, Paul Jackson. He gets up and he talks about those products, and he goes through each one, and it's just a pleasure to watch him so passionately speak about the products that are in Team Effort Network. We love having him as part of our team, him and his wife. I call his wife Dancing Machine. They're faithfully there every Thursday. Paul and his wife will go out wherever anyone asks them to help and assist. He is there. He's definitely a team player, and these are the type of leaders that are gravitating to Team Effort Network, people that have integrity, and we love the gentleman here. So let us welcome to the call Mr. Paul Jackson. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you this morning?
It's a magnificent day, Pastor Denise. Good morning, Pastor Dale. And to my 10-team family, good morning. And I'm excited about today. I always look forward to Thursdays because of the TTP. It's an opportunity to impact people, to share this phenomenal business with people. And first, without getting into what it is I'm going to share this morning, I'd like to give respectful acknowledgments to our illustrious leaders, Mel and Amy Gill. I want to thank them for allowing an ordinary, average person to be able to tap into something that could bring about the manifestation of an extraordinary lifestyle. Not only physically with these remarkable products that Pastor Dale was so eloquent in talking about, but changing our economic base with an opportunity that responds to financial enhancement. I really celebrate that. And when I come across people who don't know what I know, I always try to entice them because curiosity is amazing. People are drawn to by what you don't say, but what you intimate, what you share without qualifying or speaking in depth about. Most people hate when you start to say something and then you just drop it. It draws them in. So curiosity is that way. But I really want to thank Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale for their remarkable leadership, all of what they do every day in every way, providing us a way to enhance our business through their exemplary leadership and making it believable because they pay a price. Pastor Dale is constantly traveling. I try to keep up with his itinerary. It's challenging, though, And Pastor Denise, what can I say? She's the chosen one. She's numero uno. She puts us at the front of the table. And never before in my business experience have I been at the beginning of an opportunity so phenomenal and to be in a position of favor. I thank God for that. And I don't really want to go around the country, but our leaders are remarkable. What I say to people, especially on my team, it's vital that you tune in to the lifestyle calls when you can. It's like going to the gas station. You need to fill up. This lifestyle call allows us to energize and reinvigorate our business, our attitude, our focus. And that's key when you're talking about a marathon, something that is not short-lived, something that's going to take some time, but you only have to build it one time and build it good. I listen to the leaders on the call. My senior business partners, top of the list. Jerome Tucker, he was so eloquent on the call and letting us know about the 10 family culture. He shares a great passion. Makes me real proud being a part of his organization. And then I listen to people out on the West Coast, they tearing it up. I listen to Brother Pastor out there, Joseph, and I know that they're doing remarkable things because they share that with us. But then I look at my sister, Vicky Two-Car Soto, out there in Kentucky, and along with the Ohio group, and what they're doing out there in the Midwest, it's phenomenal. But, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge what my brother, Kevin, the son, Bond, talks about in Georgia and all the remarkable things that's happening down there. I always say this brother is like the sun because he emanates energy. He's infectious and contagious. Where would we be without the sun in our lives? Imagine no sunlight for a week, 2 weeks. Your attitude, disposition wouldn't be the same. And I often try to let them know that it's important to stay the length of the call because we have someone that's phenomenal that complements what Kevin does at the end, and Dr. Anita Poole. She is magnificent in the information that she passes on to us that's happening in the UK and around the world. She brings her expertise. But I always feel like I'm leaving people out, but our leaders are remarkable. And they're not just only on the East Coast, they're throughout the United States and abroad. So, Pastor Denise, let me say that it's always an honor when I come to the call. And it's a real honor and a special one when I'm able to share during our TTPs these remarkable products. I'm not going to repeat what Pastor Dale said, but he provided me a segue in talking about these remarkable products. What is amazing to me is not only that they are of the highest quality and highest grade that we've established. What's remarkable to me are the ingredients that make it so. And I often challenge people to Google, go online, go to third-party websites that will validate the ingredients. And then you get a validation of how fortunate we are to have such high-grade quality in our phenomenal products and why they have this success, why they impact people and change people's lives and respond to conditions that challenge them. It's no secret. It's because the ingredients are very impacting. they of the highest grade. And I often, when I share on Thursdays, I always open up by saying, just because you're not sick does not mean that you're well. And people think it was my genius, but I just borrowed it from Dr. Stephen Lamb. He's the head of, he's on the clinical faculty in New York. And what he shared in his article that I read was that many people realize now that lifestyle is connected to wellness. Our choices that we make during the course of a daily routine impact our overall wellness. 80% of illnesses can be reduced through lifestyle changes. Exercising 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, can reduce the likelihood of lung or colon cancer by 50%. Every 10 pounds you lose, reduce your cardiovascular risk by 50%. All these things people are beginning to become aware of. And I celebrate the knowledge and the enhancement. Our products are remarkable, and I speak to them every Thursday. The vitamin D is critical. More and more people are beginning to understand how critical vitamin D is. But what some don't understand is our immune system is key. Vitamin D impacts white blood cells that provide for our immunity. And that's very key when you're talking about anything that enhances your T cell count that contribute to your viral load. That's the protection of your system to be able to re-energize and fight off things that challenge it, like free radicals, like breathing the same air, like coming in contact with our brothers and sisters and our family. I love my grandson, but when he comes into my household after leaving school with those other kids, he opens our environment to germs that you wouldn't even believe. These kids, even though they're lovable, they are carriers, and they carry some strong germs. But I spray him. He comes in my house. He asks for the vitamin D. Believe it? He asks for the vitamin D. He asked me to spray him. I'm real happy about that. And he doesn't get colds like some of the other kids do. But I make sure my environment here is not as challenged. I'd like to take a minute to reinforce how important it is to personally use the product. Because if you don't have a testimony, you can always be impacted by the testimonies of other people who have had changes and who have benefited from embracing these products and overcoming some of the things that challenge them. I talk about Apostle Quick in my organization because he's 78 years young, putting himself in a position to soon be married. This gentleman has lost significant weight. He had gout, challenges with inflammation in his joints. He's overcome that. Some of the ladies in his church are concerned because he done lost so much weight, they thought he was sick. You know? But he let them know that his walking 3 miles a day and embracing these products has impacted him very, very big. And then there's Mother McCoy, the mother of Pastor Anthony McCoy. She had inflammation in her body, an arthritic condition that caused a lot of pain to her. Well, she's embraced the products. She embraced the B, the Super 10, the Cell Energy, and the Slim, because she wanted to lose 25 pounds. And her testimony is remarkable. But the testimonies throughout the company are phenomenal. But you want to have one for yourself, you know? And I talk Thursday nights about a product that I love, that I lift up all the time, Super 10. And the reason why I'm so biased about that product, even though all the sprays are phenomenal, that one resonates with me because I understand how powerful aloe vera is. When you can embrace and ingest aloe vera, you will understand that aloe is antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial. You get 3 benefits right off the top. When you look at mockyberry, you understand some, because I make it aware to them, that the pigments in mockyberry is what inhibits cancer cells from forming in the colon. And that's very important in the Afro-American community because colon cancer is the second killer in our community. You and a lot of us know that acai berry from the Amazon jungle is remarkable with its antioxidant benefits. But what has become known to me, and I shared, that 5-HTP, how remarkable that is when it comes to protecting our mood and our disposition, and the benefit that it has when it comes to dealing with depression. One of the guys in my organization, Jim Davis, suffered from migraines for 31 years. He hasn't had a migraine in 5, almost 6 months. He's lost 20-something pounds in the process. He sprayed the products and had remarkable benefit. That 5-HTP responds to anxiety, fibromyalgia, obesity, women that's challenged with menopause. It's a remarkable product. But I want to bring your attention to something that I'm going to put more emphasis on every time I have an opportunity to speak. Ionic minerals. That is so important. We don't hear enough about them, and we don't understand how important they are to our body, because we are 6% water, 60% water, and minerals are key. They really like the nuts and bolts in our body, because we run off electricity, and the brain generates all that. It keeps things flowing and functioning. Well, what I've come to know is that ionic minerals are very key. And the reason why they're so important is because the body can't produce them like vitamins. Our body produces vitamins, but we get minerals from Mother Nature. And that is something that more and more people are beginning to realize how important calcium is. Calcium is a very key mineral. And I don't want to let the cat out the bag. I know we have a new product forthcoming, and people are wondering what that remarkable product is going to be. But I'm looking forward to when we can, or somehow, if there was an ability to put minerals, calcium, in our regimen, because I've come to understand how important minerals are. And vitamins are key, but minerals are super duper important. One other thing I would say, without getting too far, there was a gentleman who researched, he's a biologist, Jonas Friesen. He estimated that over a period of 7 to 10 years, every cell in our body is replaced. So that makes us only 10 years old. I really like that. He said cell replacement will be accomplished in a period of 7 to 10 years. The body goes to that period of time to replace dead cells that leave out and new cells that are born and generate. That was amazing to me. The last product that I want, before I bring it back to you, Exanthium. Now, we don't hear a lot about that, but that product is remarkable in the ingredient in that Exanthium. It's in Super 10 also, and that helps to relieve pain and inflammation. Now, there was a lady in the news, Brittany, I hope I don't forget her last name. She had pain so severe that she put herself in a position for her life to be taken. She surrendered her life. And she went to Oregon, where in the state of Oregon, they will assist you in ending your life. And they do it through injection. Well, this happened in November. My wife brought it to my attention. Her pain was so severe that she just didn't want to go on living. We've heard of people give testimonies on the lifestyle call who had pain so severe that they contemplated suicide. I'm not going to call any names, but I can think of 4 that's been on the lifestyle call. Well, I'm sorry, I am going to call her name. Dr. Rosie. Dr. Rosie, her testimony resonates with me because she has been renewed and reinvigorated. She's cleaning her house now. You know, it's amazing. Dr. Rosie of the Brazzles, the Razzle Dazzle Brazzles that I hear on Mr. T Show Me the Money call. Vicky Tucar Soto can tell you about how she was challenged with that kind of discomfort. We have Miss Eloise. She was another one. I talked about her during the presentations. 8.5, almost 10 years, she was in pain to the point that you couldn't even let her husband put his arms around her. No one could invade her space, but she would mask the pain. And I have to tell you, it's just remarkable to hear people's testimonies and how they've gotten their lives back. But even though I celebrate Super 10, it's remarkable to me how phenomenal cell energy is and how it's impacted people not only internally, but topically. Being able to spray an area on your body, on your skin, on your foot, and to have changes come about. And Pastor Denise, we appreciate what you formulated in your brochure to captivate the testimonies of people who've been impacted and show their pictorials, and people who've been challenged with breast cancer, diabetes, people who've had sore close up after 11 months of treatment and amputation was imminent. That was offset by spraying the area and the sore being closed up in less than a week through these phenomenal products. Cell energy is amazing. It's an acquired taste. And like Mel says, you definitely want to chase it with vitamin D. But it definitely is something you can get used to, but it's remarkable and the benefit that it has. I'm going to give it back to you, Pastor Denise, but before I want to put emphasis on how important it is to make note of these significant dates that we have here on the East Coast. February 7th is the training from 12 to 3. This is how we learn. This is how we get reinvigorated. This is how we can carry our knowledge and experience to others. It provides a forum for us to be able to share and to receive intimate knowledge and information. February the 8th, we'll be at the Sheraton. That's going to be a super Saturday. That's going to be super duper. We have young people that bring so much to this business. My niece is at the top of the list, Tiara. My sister-in-law, Sheila. Family is very big in this business. Jerome, my senior business partner, he talks about that so eloquently. Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise. Pastor Denise had her whole family at the last TTP Saturday. I mean, they came in there in big numbers. And we celebrate that because it does come down to the 10 family cost. And then the last date, most importantly, March 14th. Our Las Vegas extravaganza. I say what Pastor Dale says. You don't have to go to the big events to be successful. But everybody that's big in this business who have success go to the big events. And if you're challenged, and I'm sensitive to the fact that we have financial challenges, but if you are desirable, you'll find a way to get there beyond your personal challenges. It is vital. It is imperative. It is key that you embrace this momentous occasion when our first year anniversary will be celebrated. It's a historic moment, one that should not be missed. And I would venture to say that if you let somebody on your team know, your senior business partners know that you are financially challenged to get to Las Vegas, they will take you by the hand and say, look, we need to move 10 to 15 products. We have a means to get there because the company has put us in a position where we have products that are in demand that people don't know about. And the money can be raised. And if you don't want to make the product known to people, make them an offer. Say, I am positioning myself to become big in my company. Wealth is imminent. You want to be my friend because I'm in a position of favor. I'm asking you to collaborate with me to get me to Las Vegas. And I will return that favor to you through my business. Just make them an offer. No excuse is truly an excuse because there's a means and solution to overcome what it is that challenges you. But you have to want it real bad, real bad. Okay, I think I've said enough. I want to encourage you to stay to the end of this call. We have people coming on that bring so much in such a short period of time. I'm speaking of the venerable Dr. Anita Poole, and Kevin Vaughn. Back to you, Pastor Denise and Pastor Bill.
Thank you so much, Tom Jackson, a very passionate man about Team Intra Network, has not missed a big event. And when he does attend a big event, guess what, family? He has his entire team with him. I'm telling you, he's not playing, and he's doing wonders in the lives of others and the Team Intra Network. Thank you so much for sharing your passion on the sprays and on the company. Pastor, do you have anything for Mr. Jackson before we let him go?
Too bad. Well, I tell you, that's a too bad Jackson. I tell you, he's always smooth as silk. At the TCPs on Thursday night, he sets the table for me to really just come and knock the ball out of the park. Always good having you, Paul, on the line with us. You always bring some good insight and some fantastic excitement. So, again, glad to have you on the call, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And I know tonight Pastor Dale will be having the bell rung. The bell will ring with Pastor Dale.
Get your guest in. Mr. Jackson is so correct when he says, get beyond your personal challenge to get to this 1-year celebration, 10th anniversary we're going to have in Las Vegas. It is vitally important for you to see the vision and the heart of this company. And as you're going forth, that you know exactly everything that you're a part of. And being there at the 1-year birthday celebration, that is history in the making. That's just one event you do not want to miss. Do not do that. It's just almost a month away, and you want to be there to celebrate that. It's going to be awesome. Pastor Dale, you want to bring some information in regards to Denise Moore, because that's in a couple of weeks, right, in Ohio?
Yeah, that's going to be February the 21st weekend. Weekend of February 21st will be in Dayton, Ohio, and she'll send us more information next week for the registration and things of that nature. They have a great crowd of people already ready to go, already registered. It's going to be downtown Dayton. I believe it's Sinclair College, or there's a college down there, but we'll have more information for you next week on that.
Okay, so you'll have her coming to share more of that. Big events are happening all throughout the globe, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Just all I say is get your guests in the seat. That's all you have to do is just share, get them in the house. So 10th Extravaganza, get your ticket to that. You still have a couple days left to participate in the Frenzy bonus. Any new business partners sign up in January. You have 7 days from that day to double your fast start if you bring on one new business partner, and the triple it if you bring on two. So take advantage of that. Mr. Jackson spoke about the testimonial flip chart that's available. It's a lot of beautiful testimonies in that chart. You can see the pictures, the one about the lady who's going to have her foot amputated, and she took pictures of the sore that was on her foot and how the cell energy, as she sprayed, as you can see that the spores on her foot begin to close up each day. So that testimony is in that flip chart. Some powerful testimonies in that flip chart that you want to show. The pictures are nice and big and bright, and it's a wonderful way to really share the many stories that have manifested through the 10 vitamin sprays. And that flip chart is available for those that are not local at vitaminspraysnow.com. vitaminspraysnow.com. You can get that there. Be on the call tomorrow, family. This is tax season. And we have some wonderful leaders in 10. God is bringing us everything we need right here as a family. So we have a team member, and she does taxes for a living. And guess what she's going to bring us tomorrow? She's going to let you know some of the tax breaks that you qualify for having your own business. So bring your pen and your pad and learn some of the things that you can write off before you get your taxes filed this year. I think that's going to be great. You're going to want to hear that. So that's going to be tomorrow. Join us for that. Now let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia to get 1 star. Kevin Vaughn, without an announcement for the day. Kevin, are you there?
Wow. Oh, man, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and Paul, what a great call. Boy, you guys get me excited every day, man. I tell you, I wake up fired up, but, man, you guys just put the icing on the cake. Hey, real quick, some quotes, guys. I'm excited about everybody on the call today and some comments I want to give you in a few minutes. But, Pastor Dale mentioned about Too Bad Jackson. That bad, ladies and gentlemen, stands for blessed and determined. You understand that? That blessed and determined is right there. That's why he's so bad. He's blessed and determined. to make things happen. So, Paul, great job, man. Thank you so much for all your kind words there, man. And just back to you, my friend, just back to you on the call as well. And everything that was said today, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, just times 10. Just multiply that times 10, ladies and gentlemen, because you need to be in the room, okay? You know, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, I was just thinking, Paul, when a Mel and Amy Gill, Oprah, Bill Gates, or Donald Trump says, and you know who they are, and you know they're successful, you know who they are, you trust them and all that good stuff, and they say be in the room, you're going to figure it out. I mean, if the right person's going to figure it out. If they say be in Mexico at 5 o'clock on Thursday, you need to be there. I mean, whatever they say, if you need to be in, you know, at the Mirage in Las Vegas, you need to be in the room, okay? Just bottom line, you need to figure it out. The thing is, they give you enough time to get there. Matter of fact, even if they told me like a day before, I'd probably figure out how to get there, you know what I'm saying, just because of who they are. Isn't that powerful? So you got a Mel and Amy Gill that's be in the room, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and Paul. Guess what? You need to be there, ladies and gentlemen, and guess what? Your life will not be the same. So excited about everybody that's working on that will be in the room. Can't wait to see everybody again as well. We are so excited about that. So get excited. Hey, on the area of taxes, just for information, not to take any thunder away, but Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and Paul, and most of you probably know this, there's 422 tax deductions that we have as a business owner. 422. There's a book out on it. I have it. It's 422 tax deductions. Keep all your receipts, ladies and gentlemen. I know Pastor Dale knows that for sure. Pastor Denise probably knows, and Paul. But just it's an awesome book. I don't have it off the top of my head. I'll be glad to share that with you, but you'll probably hear more about that through that call tomorrow. So we're excited about that. Great call. Wow, what an incredible call. You guys ready for some awesome quotes today? Are you ready?
Kevin,
oh, here we go.
Start your quote. Kevin,
yes, sir.
Before you start your quote,
yes, sir. Yes.
I could share a book with you, Sandy Bakken, Lowering Your Taxes.
Yes, it.
Sandy
That's
Bakken.
it. That's another one. Yes, sir, Paul.
Botkin.
That's it, buddy. That's another one. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, back to you.
You guys can, thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, you can look this up, of course, on Google, and of course, check with your tax consultant or your CPA, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, they'll give you the same information as well. Very, very powerful. Well, guys, it's been a great call. Let me give you some awesome quotes, guys. We are so excited. And I think the most I get out of all of this, guys, is the positioning and the timing. You got to understand that. Please, guys, get excited about the position and the timing that we're all in. It is just very humbling, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and Paul. When I think about it, we're in the right place at the right time. But most people on the planet will not get an opportunity with a Mel and Amy Gill like this, guys, and we'll be able to know people like yourselves. That means everybody on the call today as well. Hey, let me get to the quotes real quick. Og Mandino, guys, says, always render more than better service than is expected of you, no matter what your task may be. Come on, guys. That means getting those sprays out there. You've got to talk to everybody, guys, on the call. We got so many people calling me now back on the information I gave them weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen. They want to know more about the spray. They want to know what the TTPs are. They want to know how to join the business. Come on, guys. Keep talking. I want everybody to up their ante a little bit. Talk to 20 people a day. Whatever you got to do. Order more brochures. Order more. I just ordered another 5,000 business cards and another 1,000, almost 1,000 brochures, ladies and gentlemen, just so I can get that out to everybody. But you want to be the first to get that out to everybody, because guess who they're going to call? They're going to call you. So always render service more and better than expected of you. Hey, Mary Kay Ash says, those people blessed with the most talent don't necessarily outperform everyone else. It's the people with follow through and excel. They follow through and follow up, ladies and gentlemen, on our business today. Henry Ford talks about another awesome quote from Henry Ford. Says, coming together, I like this, I know Paul likes this one, coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. Working together is success. That's what we are doing, guys. We are a force to be reckoned with, and nobody's going to stop us. We're going to take it to the top. That was Henry Ford. Our last quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this bless you, comes from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn says, discipline. This is business now. I know Pastor Dale loves this one. This is business. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing going to happen without us being disciplined toward the goal. Let's make it happen, guys. I'm excited. Thank God for Mel and Amy Gill. Thank God for Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and Paul, and, of course, all our leaders on the call all around the world. We love you guys. You guys, welcome to your future. Let's get it done. As pastors say, Yes, good. Let's go. Back to you.
Let's go. Thank you, Westside Kevin Bonner. You're right. Discipline is the word. I love it. You got to be disciplined to get to where you want to go in life. And that's how I'm going. That's how I focus this year. No excuses. This is year of no excuses. Staying focused, being disciplined, and being determined to reach your goals. And we have set one before everyone this year. The 1 year, Power to 1 year challenge. Everyone, whoever wants to be a part of that, you're welcome to do so. And there's a flyer going about. Share that flyer with your teammates, with your friends. Tell them to get that same focus, that same vision, and just watch, you change people's lives and watch your business begin to grow. As you set that goal before people, they see that it's attainable. They can do that within 1 year. They can have that $22,750 monthly residual. It is possible. You can look at it. You can see it. It's as plain, as simple as the nose on your face. Just do this, just do that, and it's done. So we know the power of 2 1 year is to do what? 2, 2, 2. Help 2 to get 2. Every 2 new business partners get theirs. You do that every month. And it's a little bit just done every month to make that happen. But just think, in less than a year, you're going to reach that goal. It's going to be accomplished. It's going to be done. And congratulations to those who've already met the qualifications for January. Congratulations to some of you have already met your qualifications for February. So you're rolling through this. That Power 2 1 year plan and 1 year challenge is going to get you by January 2016 at $22,750 a month residual. If you don't know what that is, check with your upline and find out. There's a flyer going about. Share that flyer. Get your team on focus on that vision and just watch the excitement and the enthusiasm break forth as everyone team together to make sure everyone gets there too. It's going to happen, family, and we're going to be there to celebrate with you. Don't forget, join us tomorrow when we're going to have Veronica Pope, one of our team members. She's going to bring us some wonderful tax information, what you can write up on your taxes, what you qualify for, and how you can benefit from having your own business. Pastor Dale, do you have anything to say before we close out?
All right, guys. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's go. This is the year, family. Woo! There's something in the atmosphere. I know you got to feel it. I want to say, as always, Melanie McGill, we love you, and we thank you for allowing God to use you to help the average, ordinary person to live an extraordinary life of abundance and freedom. We are better than what we were before 10. Thank you also, Mr. Paul Jackson, for sharing your heart with us today. Family, join Mr. T tonight. Show me the money call to hear more great things that are happening in Team Message Network, and be back with us tomorrow morning to hear what those tax breaks you qualify for. You are loved and you are appreciated. God bless you all. Have a blessed day on purpose, not